Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. It's the LSU Tigers and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barber. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Handoff to the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating in the backfield and making something happen.
Lets it fly. That's caught. It's Sellers. Could be an alley. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
A strike downfield. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Here's Sellers to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Touchdown, South Carolina! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The run inside. It's Berry. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in with one hand. There he goes to the right. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Complete downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Sellers. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Fuller. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways. And you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the matchup you want so you can take advantage. This offense will do this all throughout the game.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move, it's Fuller. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Might as well stick with him. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And he's in for a 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down there. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. LSU quick to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Open field on the right. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. On the run, it's Fuller. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Trying to keep the drive alive. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Now on the move. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Sellers. Buys a little time. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He's got him, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Running inside, it's Berry. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on them, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Might be looking to run. Fires downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Bennett. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line. And the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
Looking for an open area to his left. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open. I had him. I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Using his feet to buy time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To fire. Makes the grab. It's Barry.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Levin. Finds his man, it's Barry. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. That they keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on third down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's in! Touchdown, Tigers! Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Sellers to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Makes a connection. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. To the air, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. Looking down the left side. It's caught downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. The run inside. It's Berry. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Checks. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Green.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And some room to work. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. No huddle offense to the line.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Makes the grab. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll run play action. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Coming out with it, it's Harbor. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Slides away. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the red zone, it's Berry. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. What a job to lay out and make the catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They go play action with Sellers, buying some time as he moves left. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. The Gamecocks in the hurry up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Kill. 949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Throwing Sellers. Under fire. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Harbor. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Sellers on the play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. Taking it the other way. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. LSU right back to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Looking for a big play. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Sellers throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. This is field position that you dream of. Yeah, I'll take it on the 2. Here's Durham. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Running inside, it's Durham. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. LSU quick to the line.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. He's got an open man. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. It's amazing. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let him do it. At the end.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Here's Sellers to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
Ready. Black 18. Black 18.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his back in the middle. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Sellers. That's caught, it's Hunt. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, you gotta love the response of the quarterback. Like last possession, you make a mistake. Easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spreading the ball out, seeing the defense really well. Nice bounce back for this QB.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
A nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. To throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man, it's Harris. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And I'm not surprised, man. They go to the bullpen, bring me the closer in. Like, he's their star. This whole thing is built around him. Late in the game, you need a play. Palmer, you go to your guy. You give him the football, let him make a play, and he does it right there.
Well, he's just got so much confidence. He knows with the tools he has that he's one of the best in the game. And so in that kind of moment, you want the football. You want to be in charge. You want to be the guy that closes this thing out. No surprise, making a great decision, accurate throw, ball game.
And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. This is softening them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking to pass, it's Levin. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Oh, they're after him. Escape. And he's forced out of bounds and missed his opportunity to get rid of the football. A huge loss forced on the play. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been Magnolia Bowl. Often overlooked in the pantheon of great rivalries, but this has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, Nate Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Coach Golding told me before the game he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Rebels ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Levin. The short hands. It's Green. Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball man.
To the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Touchdown, Tigers! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved. And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of chronic malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters.
Got a little grass. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. They'll test the right side. Nice move there. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He'll try it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get to 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
On the move to his left. He's got him wide open. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get 1st and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
On the run, still looking. It's complete to the right and tackled there by the defense.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Off play action. Looking for space to the left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Here comes the 2-point try. He'll take it himself. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Levin. Quickly to the tight end. Made a defender miss. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes. Because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, and you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the move. Right there to to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. He wants to take the top off. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Under fire. And it's a sack.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. At the 15, he's loose. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The run inside. It's Lacy. Plows through the defense. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Lacy. Inside the 40. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
It's complete on the right side. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And you talk about just being a pain in the butt. This guy, he can just scramble, move, throw it on the run, and his ability to extend the play was the reason for the conversion right there, Paul.
Yeah, and David, I like the idea that he kept his eyes down the field, right? With his speed, there's a lot of guys in his position that would have just taken off and tried to go get it with their legs, but he gave the play a chance. He allowed the routes to develop and let everybody work the scramble drill to find a big-time completion.
And how about this drive? Like this offense, just the composure, backed up inside your own 10, a little bit nervous to start, and then you come out, put some plays together.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Catches it inside his 20, chance to really gain some ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Good timing on the quick out. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he's brought down. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dura. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. LSU right back to the line. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Fires to the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picks up the 1st down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll give it to him again. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Snags it, and he's open. The 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lacey. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Here's a heat. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. He might want another play. To the air, it's Levin. Pocket breaking down, and down he goes. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. second down, he'll throw it. Good quickness to grab it off the balance. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A first down for the offense. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab outside. It's Harris. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield. It's Levin. This time he's got his man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Splits the uprights. It's good. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Lacy. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the third down very manageable.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Makes the catch. It's Alexander. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it. It's Lacy. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Off play action on first down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot, and now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progression.
Makes the catch and he's free. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. LSU quick to the line. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Bring in the heat. And they got it.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even if they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
Back to pass on second down. Fires on the move. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And that's a really good job by this offense. I like it. They go 5 wide. You can tell right away you got a running back out wide. The corner stays out there so you know it's zone coverage. He sits down like a wide receiver. Really nice job working the outside part of the field. Quarterback, running back on the same page for the nice completion.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to run it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. On the run, it's Lacy. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Might have a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Here's the give off the left side. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We've got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I mean, how about it, guys, right? I mean, we're up here in the booth. We can't believe they decided to go for it on 4th down with the lead. We thought maybe, okay, he's just going to come up and try and draw him off sides and get a cheap one, get a cheap 1st down. But no, this coaching staff, they decide to go out and not just go for it, throw for the 1st down, and they get it. I guess that explains why they're down there on the sidelines and we're up here in the booth.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Release to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Dumps it to the back. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drop.
Caught, and he's got room. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man. It's Green. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Zings it complete to the right. Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stops. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. It's Levitt. Pressure coming. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Has it. He gets it in. Touchdown, LSU.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Across the 25, he's got room. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far, and he's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? To give, running right, it's Frazier. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. They're going to leave it in the hands of their offense on fourth down from their own territory, holding the lead. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. Running inside, it's Berry. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Back open in the middle.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spot? Like, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game.
Could not make his way to the corner. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, gotta have it here. Throws toward the end zone. Got it. Touchdown, Tigers. And they've got the lead in the final minute. Not much good with a single extra point. Might as well go for 2 here to try to extend the lead to a field goal. He's looking to throw. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34. And what an electrifying play. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. He goes right back to the air. Moving out to the right. He'll put springs into the open. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move with the first down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get to 3. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. And